Good morning. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great holiday season. And hopefully you're being warm right now because I know it is cold here in Texas. I wanted to talk to you real quick about passwords. Now, we've always talked about passwords. Hey, you need to have a really cryptic password. You got to make it complex, make it long. And what I want to talk about though is what NIST 2.0, NIST Cybersecurity Framework, has come out with. And in their version 2.0, they really brought up some very interesting things that they're now aligning for compliance with their password management. So they still have minimum length of 8 characters, but they highly recommend you have a password that's 12 to 16 characters. Okay? So that's one thing. They also, what a big change is, instead of coming into it where you're really making it cryptic and coming into that, they're saying use phrases that mean something to you. Not phrases you use in social media all the time and all that for easy for me to go find in the phrase you use and I can kind of figure it out. But a phrase that means something to you. Because then it's easy to remember that 12 to 16 character password. Okay? But also they talk about, well, we always talked about retention on the passwords and how often we change it. Where previously it was 30, 60, 90 days. Have a password changed within that amount of time. We set policies in place to go do that. Well, now they're saying you don't have to have a mandatory password change unless it's been compromised. Now think about that for a second. If you've been compromised, then you need to change the password. Okay? How do you know if it's compromised or not? Do you have tools in place to monitor for your passwords if they're compromised so you know? So while they got rid of the mandatory changing of passwords in those times, they're still saying you need to have something in place to check to see if it's been compromised so you know to change it. And that ties right along with what we see with cybersecurity insurance and what they require about monitoring and understanding if you've been compromised or not. So while all this is good about complexity, make your passwords longer, all of this, one of the other things that's stated, which we've always talked about, is every account you have that you log into should have a different password. Okay, I know there's a lot of people out there going, holy crap. You know how many passwords that is? Well, I have 167 currently. There is no way I can remember 167 passwords. Absolutely not. And I use 20 character passwords for all my passwords. So there's no way. So a password manager is extremely important for me, and it should be for you. Now, we have a tool that we bring to our clients that only gives us the password manager that allows me to create and generate and set the scope for those passwords. But it also scans the dark web and tells me if they've been compromised or not. Need to do that, right? We've got to have something in place. Well, I got a password manager that allows me to do that, and it also tells me if I've created more than one, use the same password on more than one account. There are tools that allows us to do this and still keep it easy for us to do this stuff. We're all about risk mitigation, making sure cybersecurity is in place. Am I compliant with the requirements of the industry or insurance and all that? But still simplifying IT. That's important to us. If we can help you, give us a call. Happy to talk to you about it and how this applies to you. And I hope to talk to you soon. Have a blessed day.